Hello and welcome to SecurityCamerasAndMore.com. Today we're going to be talking about wireless security cameras and some important information that you need to know about wireless technology before making a decision on which one to purchase. SecurityCamerasAndMore.com has a wide range of wireless security cameras. You can see we have about 5 pages of wireless devices. So before making a purchase, you need to know some important things. We talk to people all day long about wireless security cameras. We kind of hear 3 main themes that are repeated, and people just have kind of a misconception or confusion about wireless technology. The first thing that we hear about is that people think that wireless security cameras are battery operated. Well, they're not. At least the vast majority of them are not. Wireless security cameras need power. They need to be plugged into an outlet. The few battery-operated cameras that are out there can only hold their charge for about 5 hours. Now, I don't know about you, but in the middle of the night, I want to be sleeping. I don't want to be worrying about whether my security cameras ran out of batteries. So remember, wireless security cameras need to be plugged in. The next thing that people ask about is interference. The older technology, the 2.4 gigahertz analog wireless security cameras, did have some problems with interference because other devices use the same frequency, such as wireless routers, cordless phones, microwaves, hearing aids, the list goes on. So it wasn't as reliable. In the past year or so, they've come out with digital wireless technology. This still runs on the 2.4 gigahertz frequency, but it doesn't interfere with other devices because the signal is encoded and decoded, which is just a fancy way of saying it doesn't interfere with other devices. But digital wireless technology has really made a huge leap in terms of transmission distances and clarity, which brings up the next subject, and that's people always ask us, how far is this going to transmit? Well, you'll always see the transmission distances quoted in terms of unobstructed or clear line of sight. And that means that there are no barriers between the transmitter and the receiver. So if you're standing in a field and you have the receiver at one end, the transmitter at the other end, and there are no trees, no walls, no hills, that's the distance it will go. Now we all know realistically that the receiver is probably going to be indoors next to your DVR or next to your monitor, and you're going to have to go through at least one obstruction. That obstruction will decrease the distance it will go. How far or how much of a decrease? It's hard to tell because every environment is different. However, the good news is that most digital wireless security camera manufacturers say that the distance will go at least 100 feet if you're going through no more than 3 non-metal obstructions. So if it's regular construction and you're not going through a heavy metal garage door or something like that, you should at least get 100 feet. Now there are other cameras out there that will transmit further than the 300 unobstructed, such as the ACC WD1, which unobstructed can go up to about 1,000 feet. That's just because it has a stronger transmitter. So remember, in summary, wireless cameras need to be plugged in. Digital wireless security cameras do not have interference problems, and the transmission distances are quoted in unobstructed terms, and obstructions will decrease the distance. Thank you. I hope this has been helpful.